This large multi-vallate hill fort in South Dorset is the largest in the area and is probably a base for the smaller hill forts at Abbotsbury to the south. This treeless hill fort has to be seen to be believed, as it is a awe-inspiring sight with views of Somerset, Devon and Dorset, with clear views of the English Channel, and with several other hill forts in the area. The fort suffered a substantial landslide of its ramparts in its Iron Age lifetime. The subsidence is on the southern edge of the fort and has been reworked by the Iron Age inhabitants, with evidence of use from the Neolithic, with pit circles with quite a lot of flint flakes and scrapers found from the excavations in 1900. Also, there are two suspected Bronze Age burrows inside the fort. With later excavations, there were slingshot stones and rotary quern stone found. This would be from the Iron Age inhabitants. In medieval times, a coppice was planted for the purpose of guiding ships up the English Channel. Today, a kite flying festival is held every year. This hill has had 5,000 to 6,000 years of history. The southern half of the hill is owned by the National Trust and the northern side is private and is bisected by a small fence running from east to west, but you can walk round the palisade with ease. There has been a lot written about hill forts, but we must be careful using the word hill fort, as archaeologists do not really know what they were used for. They have many names: hill forts, camps, castles and knolls. These names would seem to suggest that these enclosures were used for some kind of defence from warring tribes or protection from wildlife of Britain, with wolves, bears, wild boars and other nasty creatures. Whether they were used for defence or some kind of organisation is a very interesting topic. They could have been a focal point for trade and meeting place for purpose of learning new skills, as many pits and pit circles have been found at Eggardon. This would seem to suggest the theory of storage with pit circles, which would also seem to suggest an early roundhouse. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video.